In this video, I'm going to show you 4 ways to shiny hunt in the Mega Dimension DLC. I don't know about you, but I've been having a blast running through these hyperspace holes and chasing down shiny Pokemon, including my shiny Wimpod, which I'm very stoked about. And there are plenty more shinies that I want to go after, and I'm sure you guys do too. So we're going to break down 4 different ways that you guys can get shinies in the Mega Dimension DLC. As always, if you enjoy this video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as I post Pokemon videos every single day, and we're going to be ramping up for Generation 10 right here on the channel, so you don't want to miss out. I do want to say that the game is still very new, so there's still some research being done, but we're going to talk about 4 different methods in this video. We're going to talk about how to utilize donuts to increase your shiny chances while going through the hyperspace holes. We're going to talk about how you can fly inside these hyperspace holes, and ultimately how you can utilize the new horde hunting method in Pokemon Mega Dimension DLC. First, let's talk about the donuts. I'm a Boston cream kind of guy myself, but let me know what your favorite donut is in the comments down below. So it seems while exploring donuts in this game, there's a randomization aspect. And the first thing I'll say is you should beat the DLC storyline so that way you can unlock the max amount of berries you could drop in as 8 and also upgrade your butter to the max level. There's been a lot of experimentation around these donuts so far, and again, a lot to be determined still, but it seems as though many users have unlocked the secret to getting sparkling power level 3 for all types. You may stumble into it by getting it for specific types, but this recipe seems to be the one for success. However, there's a very specific mechanic you're going to need to explore with this to be able to ensure that you're not just throwing your berries away. Now, the key to unlocking this is to max out your sweetness, and there are 8 berries you're going to want to utilize. 3 Hyper Aqua berries and 5 Hyper Chople berries. When you come across an Aqua or a Chople berry, you're going to want to make sure that you save those. Don't use those to get through the mission. Save them so you can lock in as many of these Shining Power level 3 berries as possible. Now, as I mentioned, it does seem as though there is a randomization aspect to this process, which means that you may not be able to get the power that you're looking for. It may take a few tries to do so. But the game puts on an autosave, meaning that you are locked into your save file when you go and process those berries. However, if you are on your title screen of the game, you can use the button combination of D-pad up, X, and B, hold down those 3 buttons simultaneously, and you'll be able to restore a backup save file of your game. This is going to take you to the Pokemon Center prior to the save file and allow you to travel back to Hotel ZA to be able to create a new berry and ultimately see if you're able to unlock the Sparkling Power level 3. Utilizing this backup save method is the best way to save your berries and ensure that you're not wasting them by trying to get this recipe to work and have it not succeed. Now again, there's still testing to be done, but this seems to be the method that most people are utilizing on social media, is the Aqua berries and the Chople berries. If you guys find another way, let me know in the comments down below. There's obviously plenty of recipes for us to explore, and we're going to continue to dive into that over the next few days. Before I dive into the other 3 methods, I want to let you guys know that we just relaunched Team Shiny. Our iconic merch brand Team Shiny is back with better designs than ever before. At teamshiny.com, you can check out 6 brand new designs on hats, tees, and hoodies. And we've got an epic deal going on right now where you can use code DLC to get 3 things with 20% off. It's a great deal. Head to teamshiny.com and get yourself decked out for the holidays. And I want to thank everybody who's been throwing down. I've been sending personalized thank you messages to every single person ordering from Team Shiny, so go do that. Link in the description below. All right, so I just got a Sparkling Power for Alphas and for Shinies. Now, I haven't finished the DLC, so I can't get the max level one, but the recipe works, and you're able to reset to get different versions of it. So I'm just going to utilize this for the purposes of the rest of the tutorial. You can pull up your map and hit the minus button to hide all of your side missions. As you can tell, I have been very busy doing side missions. And if you didn't know, you can actually reset on the bench by simply killing time here on the bench, taking a little break skis. Well, you're going to be able to reset your wormholes that you can go into. So very easy stuff there. All right, so I'm going to enter this flying wormhole right now with the donut that's going to give me the flying buff. And I'm going to show you the 3 other mechanics that you can utilize inside these wormholes to get shiny Pokemon. So when you spawn into a new world, there's a handful of spawns that are always going to be there, right? That are going to spawn in kind of from the get-go. So this particular area actually gives me the fletchlings over here, and it also gives me a spawn point past here generally, but it looks like there is no spawn point on this end. But what I can do, assuming I'm not engaged in battle here, is I can reset this spawn point and continuously get different spawns and shiny hunt that way. So let me beat up this fletchling and I'll show you guys what I mean. All right, so simply by flying back to this base, I can just continuously do this. Hit start, fly back to the base. Hit start, fly back to the base. And because I'm in proximity to the various Pokemon that are spawning around me, then I have a chance for them to roll as a shiny and they will remain there. So you can simply spam this over and over again, and anything within proximity to you will ultimately have a chance to be shiny. Now, it is worth noting that your goal is to be able to kind of have a range of about 50 to 70 or so meters, but you can't use the little pins in this area, so it's hard to track, but you can test the spawns to see if they're changing by simply checking their gender and their level. That's a really effective way to do it. So when I come over here, obviously all these guys are not here yet. I gotta wait for them to respawn, but once they respawn, we'll be able to reset them. While I wait for these fletchlings to respawn, I can show you another one of the methods, which is to utilize these teleporters. Again, we mentioned about getting far enough away from the various Pokemon for them to respawn. It just so happens that these teleporters will actually allow me to warp between these 2 points and get new encounters on the other side. An easy way to tell, look, I've got the Vivillon there, that's alpha, the Spupa there, that's alpha. I'm gonna step on this teleporter, I'm gonna go all the way over here, I'm gonna stand right here, and then I'm gonna teleport back, and then we will see that those spawns are no longer the same. We're gonna have different spawn points here. So this is a really interesting one that I just found in this particular hyperspace hole, is that I'm resetting 2 batches of spawns here very easily by going back and forth. So we have a couple different methods that we can do. We can fly back and forth to the portal and reset the spawns that are closest there, or you can utilize this method here where you're traveling back and forth on the teleporter and swapping these spawns every single time, including the fletchlings once they come back into the field. Oh, I just heard the shiny sparkle. Something shined. Let's see who it was. Was it a Vivillon? I just heard it again, but I don't know where the shiny is. There it is, shiny Vivillon. We got a new shiny Vivillon pattern. Pretty sweet. Let's see if we can catch it. And simply by resetting, oh, that's beautiful, dude. I'm actually really excited for that one. Simply by resetting this little warp pad here, you're gonna be able to reset those spawns. I might actually do this a little longer because I want to try to get an alpha shiny Vivillon. I think that would be really sweet. And as I mentioned before, you can fly back and forth. In this case, I can fly back to this location over and over again and reset these spawns over here. If you're ever looking to check, again, you can just look at their levels, and you can also decipher between different alphas and things of that nature to help you determine that they're actually shifting spawns. Oh, was that shiny? Yo, another one! We're crushing it right now. Shiny fletchling too. The goal here is going to be to get the alpha. We really want to get an alpha, but that's 2 shinies for us already. Not too shabby at all. All right, wonderfully enough, my other encounter is Starly, and I'm going to show you guys how you can basically horde hunt now in this game. So let's use this. The key is that we're going to knock them all out. If you have like Earthquake or something, that is definitely the best way to do it. I do not have Earthquake or any of those things because I've just used a bunch of bug types, but I'm going to knock them all out, all the different Starlies. I'll knock them all out, and our goal is to get them to essentially despawn at the same time, because what we're going to do is once all of these Starlies drop, there's a timer we're going to basically be focusing on. And every single Pokemon has kind of a different timer, so you want to be mindful of that. But I'm going to set a timer on my phone, and I'm going to try to save it and time it exactly right, so that way, right before these Pokemon respawn in, is when I have my save point, right? Now, I didn't do the perfect job. If you use Earthquake, you'll do a lot better. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait about a minute, I'm going to save, and then every like 20 or 30 seconds, I'm probably going to save again to try to get the timing just right to right before these Starlies are going to pop back in. And then what we'll be able to do is essentially reset our game to that save point right before the Starlies pop in, and then they will have different stats and attributes and the chance of being a shiny every single time we do that. So this one takes a little bit of patience, but this is essentially the new version of horde hunting in Pokemon Mega Dimension DLC. All right, there we go. So I've got my spawn point lined up. I've got my save set up. And the beautiful thing is, like, you don't really run out of time now. Like, I have the flexibility to basically hang out here and just reset this couple spawn points. And if I want, I can test my luck of trying to get my like time saved a little closer. You know, we're going to feel it out. But as you can see, they're going to start to spawn in. There's 2, and then we'll see the other 2 pop up here momentarily. And there we go. And there's our 4 encounters. So you can just continue to reset this over and over again to ultimately get the shiny that you're aiming for, and it essentially becomes the new horde hunting method. Yes! Yes! Shiny Starly, let's go! Oh man, I'm pumped about that one. Let's get it, dude. I'll be real, guys. I've been hunting for like 2.5 hours, And I finally got this thing. Let us chuck a Premier Ball at it and get it. I was really hoping for the Alpha, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna complain about that. That feels real good. So you can reset these hordes, no problemo. Get yourself a shiny and you're good to go. All right, so I've been turbo controllering on this pathway for a little while now, and I just saw a shiny Alpha Spupa. There it is. That's it right there. We're saving the game. We're getting this thing. Let's go. We actually got 2 Spupas, but one of them is Alpha, so that's the one we're gonna go for. See if I can catch it first. Hopefully I do not fail it. I did save, I'm pretty sure, so we should be all right. Let's try that. And this one I can just one-shot and catch. I did catch it, nice! And this one I will Premier Ball because I'm less concerned. Nice, we got them both. Let's go. And now we can teleport our way back and grab our fletchlings too. How many we get? 2? Looks like 2. Let's get it. That's a lot of shinies, man. We've had a lot of shinies in this area. That was pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. Let's teleport over here so I can get safe for a second and we can take a look at all of the shinies we just found filming this video. Look at that. We got the Starly, we got Vivian, Fletchling, Spupa Alpha, Spupa, Fletchling, and another Fletchling. Not too shabby. Let's go evolve this Starly. And there is our shiny Alpha Vivian looking so good. Let's get it. Oh man, I always loved shiny Staraptor. Let's take a look at it as a Mega Staraptor. And there it is. Look at that thing, dude. Looks so good. And that's all she wrote. That's how you find shinies in the Mega Dimension DLC. If this video was helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And don't be afraid to check out Team Shiny, our brand new merch line. You can use code DLC to get 20% off. You pick up 3 things or more. And I'll be sending personalized thank yous to everybody who does it today. So make sure you throw down at Team Shiny. Let me know if you have any comments in the comment section below, any questions. And we'll stay tuned if there's any updates on the donuts and beyond. Thanks so much for watching this one, and good luck shiny hunting.